Hello again everyone, my name is Arios, and welcome to Magical Task. Now this is supposed to be one of those, like, store kind of games, or like, almost like an overcooked kind of thing, where you get a task and you're supposed to create something with it. Okay, get the right ingredients from the drawer, mix everything in the cauldron, sell to the client before the timer's out. Okay, so yeah, it's like one of those Diner Dash kind of games. But you play as a witch. It's apparently marked as a witch simulator, and that's what the developers put it as. I was curious about it because I haven't played one of these games in a while, one of these just kind of storefront kind of things. So I thought it'd be fun to give it a shot, and I liked the art style of it, the pixelated art style. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. So drawer. Oh, wait. I do need to. Wait, are those eyeballs? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need one of those. One of those. Wait, I put too many in there. Wait, I think I screwed up. Oh god. Okay, I need a feather. I'm so boned. I need more. Oh, there we go. Feather. Feather. Oh god. Let's see if I. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Can't wait any longer. I don't have all the time in the world, you know. There you go. Wait, what am I doing? Oh. What? I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do one right. Okay, so one of these. One of these. I need two of these. One of these, and I need 2 feathers. One feather. One more feather. Okay, and sell. Is that what you wanted? Yes, thank you. Awesome, I did it. What did they even do? Like, how do you know what these potions do? Okay, let's close that. Okay, so I need 2 feathers, 1 mushroom. So 1 mushroom, 2 blue things, 1 blue thing, and 2 feathers. Man, feathers are a large part of making a lot of these potions. And sell. Okay, you're welcome, sir. Come back anytime. Is there any point of the rest? Oh, there it goes. Okay, that was weird. Okay, this. Oh, I apparently just missed that. So 1 shroom, 1 blue thing, and 2 feathers. Okay. So I assume it's just supposed to be like you're pretty much a merchant, but you're making potions instead of like a blacksmith kind of thing. Although it's weird that it keeps boiling even though I've sold it already. I don't know if there's an end goal for the game. You're obviously earning money, so my assumption is if the game is still in development, that the developers are going to add a purpose for the money. Because right now it doesn't look like there's any days. Is that right? Okay, I wasn't sure if the mushroom actually went in there. But there's no day-night cycle, it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like there's a number of people you have to deal with either. One of these. So I don't know if there's supposed to be an end goal, like you just go each day and you're supposed to be competing with other witches so that you can make the most profit or, you know, conquer or anything like that. Like, I mean, that would be a cool premise for the overall story rather than just here's a potion, make a potion, sell, go for a high score kind of thing. Oh wow, no feathers in this one. I was about to go ahead and throw feathers. 1, 2, 1, 3. There's 3. No, I need the red ones. There we go. 1, 2. I think that was it. I'm pretty sure that was it. And potion and sell. I'm pretty sure when it comes up as a color is when you have it right. Which is, I mean, that's good. That's actually pretty cool. So you only get 1 at a time, which in this circumstance of the type of, oh, hey, this person again. In this type of environment, it makes sense. Oh, Oh, shoot. One. Because a witch can't necessarily brew a bunch of potions at a time. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got that in there. I mean, unless a bunch of people are coming in for the same potion, and maybe it expands to where you have multiple pots and you have to keep track of your counts, multiple potions and stuff like that. Like, that would actually be, like, really fun for the game. Because right now, if this is all... Oh, shoot. I wasted that one. If this is all the game is at the moment, then it's pretty much just how long are you going to go before you just stop playing, essentially. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because you can just go for score, but there's no extra menus or anything to show that there's a purpose to, to constantly, going for higher scores, because there's no, oh god, I'm dying, there's no high scores, there's no menu, there's no purchasables or anything of that nature. We're going 1, 2, and brew. It is a one-click game, so I do have to give them that, because you only need one thing to make everything with. Like, this would be this would be a pretty fun mobile game if they expanded upon everything. Like, I can't really see this being really that addicting for a computer game, just because there's nothing to it. There's no goal. Well, as of right now, there's no goal. That doesn't mean that the developers aren't coming up with the goal, but it just means that right now, all you're doing is just going for a high score, which is not necessarily a bad thing in some situations. But it can make it a little repetitive after a certain point, which, I mean, it already kind of has the repetitive feel to it for the most part, because there's no... You're just going for score. And again, if that's supposed to be the game, then there needs to be more to it than just this. Okay, that's 3 eyeballs. I need the red things now. 1. It also seems like I keep running into the same combinations for the potion. I keep getting about 4 or 5 different ones, and I would have assumed it would have been random. Like, I haven't used these bread things yet. So, I mean, it may just be... I mean, if it's going to be randomly generated, then I'm not going to run into everything all the time. But I still haven't ran into those as an item yet, which is weird that it hasn't even been like a single additive to something just yet. Boop, full potion. Because it looks like there's 5 items total. Oh, there are 5 items total, but there's no point in some of them. So that's really weird. Oh, and this one again. Like, this is what I mean. I'm getting a lot of the same recipes at the moment. There we go. Boop. Maybe there's a point to the bread-looking things. I'll see what the next potion has, and maybe I'll throw one of those in there. I mean, it'll probably break it. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. It actually would be cool as well, as if the potions had a goal for the person, and their physical, like if I want a strength potion, I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it after this one because this one was super easy. Like this person wants more strength, so they get the potion, they drink it, and then their arms get bigger. This next person wants hair, and so they drink it, and they get covered in hair, or something like that. Like, I mean, you could add a lot of variation to them, but it would at least change up the formula a little bit. Okay, I added the feather. I'm gonna add that thing in there. 1 more feather. I added the cookie thing, which I don't know what it does. I assume it's gonna be gray. It's the wrong potion. What even is this? It's what you wanted, wasn't it? How would you know? Like, that's the thing. How would you know unless you come here often? Oh, hey, look, there's the breadcrumb thingy. After I used it. After I just got done talking about not using it yet. Okay, I need one. No, I got all my feathers. I got the 2 bread things, I'm pretty sure. I just need a shroom. Okay, I think that was it. I probably messed this one up too because I wasn't keeping track. I was counting. Oh, I got it. I am good, apparently. I don't know why the bread thingy didn't come in until just now. Maybe maybe the threshold of your score makes it harder. No, because it's this one again. for like the billionth time. It's the potion that everybody wants. I'm curious to know what this potion is, because a lot of people keep coming in for the same potion, unless it's actually just the same person and it's like some kind of physical appearance changing potion, and they're drinking it, changing appearance, and then coming back as a different person each time. I mean, I would assume there would be some... This one again? Really? I just did this one. That there would be some, like, animal transforming potions and stuff like that. There we go. And cook it. And... Boop. Cha-ching. I assume the speed is what gives you your money. The faster you do the potion, the more money you get. Hey, this thing again. So one... none of those. 2, you're done. 2, 1. I need one more mushroom and then one more bread thingy. Ah! And serve. Oh. What even is this thing? I mean, it's a potion. You don't know any better. I don't think you're a potionologist like I am. I know my potions. I was born and raised, and on the playground is where I spent most of my days. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so I got 2 of the red things. 3. 1, 2, done. So I need 2 more red things. So I assume it's butterfly wings, mushrooms, feathers, eyeballs, and then whatever the bread-looking thing is. That's the only item. A sponge, maybe? It's the only item I have no idea what it is. Okay, so mushroom, feather, feather, done with the feathers. Shroom, cookie thing. Okay, let's see if it gets any more difficult at the 400 mark. Because I got the bread thing only after I beat 300, and it seems like there are only about 5 recipes. Yeah, this one again. One of those. 1, 2. Those are done. I need one more mushroom and a feather. There we go. And done. It just seems like I'm looping through about 3 recipes, which if this is early development, then that's fine. This means that the developers do have a good base for the game. Ooh, 4 items. Have there been 4 items before? I don't think so. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need eyeballs. 1, 2. I need one more eyeball. One more eyeball. Ooh. And I don't think I've had 4, so maybe it does just get harder with... Oh, I screwed that up. Maybe it just gets harder with how much money you've made, I suppose. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Because right now, it just kind of seems like it'd be stagnant. I think another thing that would be kind of interesting is because there's a flower at the very beginning, at the very start of the store, which it just kind of seems like it's sitting there. But I think the quality of your store, like how well you've been doing, should be reflected on that flower. Like maybe have the flower start wilting if you start doing worse, and then if they do this on a level-based system, where the more you do, the longer you go kind of thing, then it could be like that could be ever changing to just kind of show you how you're doing. All right, shroom and this and shroom and done. So shrooms are done. I need 2 of the bread balls and 1 more feather. They definitely don't slowly throw you into your potion making. They definitely throw you in with 3 ingredients right off the bat. And a lot of times these kind of games will be like, your first potion, 4 mushrooms, 3 butterfly wings, something like that. Like it kind of just eases you into the game, not immediately throw you in expecting you to know everything. And I think I just put in 2 butterfly wings by accident. Was I correct? I was not. Apparently I'm an idiot. Alright, I'm gonna go to 500, see if anything else changes, and then I'll probably have to call it there, because there's not much more I can really do or, oh shoot, there's a red thing in there. Do or say, because essentially it's just at, okay, one more eyeball and one more worm, I assume. There's not much more I can really say other than at this point I'm just kind of making suggestions to expand the game. But I like it. I love the art. Like, I love this. It's just one little room. It's very, very simple. It's really chill. And you definitely have the art that fits what you would expect to see in a witch's place, which is a cauldron and a bunch of books for stuff and all that kind of things, all those kinds of things. Like, with all the books, I think it would be a way, like, they start increasing the difficulty is the person starts asking about an ingredient, and you have to go over to the book and use your witch to spend time to research that object so that you know what you're making with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5. Is that it? I think that was it. I may have missed one of the eyeballs. Hey, I did it. But, like, you have to do the research on the item, and you also have to, like, your witch has to go out every so often and gather the ingredients so you can have them. Or, oh shoot, 1. Or, I mean, I assume that it's supposed to be this magical drawer of infinite, which is fine. But maybe you have to add the ingredient in there the first time in order for you to make it infinite, kind of thing. Just adding a way to expand upon the game. I do like the idea, but it's going to need more if it's going to really do anything. It'd be a fun mobile game if they expanded upon everything. Alright, let's see if this next person's any harder. Nope, this is the one that I started the game with for the most part. One feather. Did I put a mushroom in there or a butterfly wing? Who cares? Let's see. Oh, I did it right. Okay. I think I'm going to have to leave this here because there's not much more I can do with the game. It's pretty much just kind of going to see how long you can last kind of thing, which is fine if that's the point of the game. But it is going to get repetitive until they expand upon things. So I would love to see the developers expand. I love the art. The music for the shop is pretty chill, but they're going to have to vary some things out or it's going to get very boring. And probably add a few more people. But it's still potentially early development, so it's probably got a ways to go. But I do enjoy it. It's really fun. It'd be really fun to see where the developer goes with this. But if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any suggestions on games you'd like for me to play, leave a comment down below, because we might play that game next time. See ya.